The intro. Thank you, George Thorogood. All the credit goes to him. How are you tonight? My name's Joey. This is Speak Out, and I like to speak out on movies because movies are my life, and I like to make it that way. We're going to talk about movies tonight. We're probably going to hit on Captain America. But first thing I'd like to say is that on my first broadcast, I did a Need for Speed critique. I'm sorry, Aaron Paul, you're not Tobey Maguire, you're Tobey Marshall. I'm sorry, I made it a little bit wrong, but I want to get that correct right now. Not Tobey Maguire, Tobey Marshall. So when I critiqued the movie, I actually called him by the wrong name. I'm sorry, Aaron Paul. Okay, let's get on with it. I'm going to do a few movies tonight, and I'm going to run through some stars. Again, on this website, and what I'm doing here, I will not bash a movie, ever. I won't bash a movie because the internet can ruin your life. We all know that. So everything coming out of my mouth is going to be on a positive note. Yeah, I might mention some low-budget flicks, and I'll give you my opinion on them because everybody loves a low-budget flick. All right? I do. I know I love a good zombie movie once in a while, and maybe one time we'll talk about a zombie movie. I watched one the other night, and I loved it. You know, and Imogene Poots, she's in one called 28 Weeks Later. Always give Imogene Poots a class hand up because I'm in love with the girl. She's great, you know, so I'm going to keep this going right now. We're going to talk about some other movies that are of interest to me. And again, this is only one man's opinion, nobody else's opinion but my opinion, and that's the way we're going to keep it. All right? Like I said, no bashing, no nothing. All right, let's get on with it. All right, the first movie we want to talk about. I'm going to do a Captain America, Civil War. Now, excuse me, I smoke a lot. Especially when I'm doing stuff like this. Captain America, Civil War. Now, who doesn't love a good superhero movie? I do. I'm on it. See, I'm wearing my Iron Man t-shirt today. My last one I did, Batman vs. Superman. Give it a go. Fantastic movie. Back to Captain America, Civil War. God, you know, I mean, this movie is loaded with the stars. It's got them all. Captain America is Chris Evans. Of course, Iron Man, one of my most favorite actors in the world. I've been a fan of his all his life. All the way down to Weird Science, Back to School. We're talking about Robert Downey Jr., Iron Man. And let me tell you something. Without Robert Downey Jr., there is no Iron Man. He is Iron Man. That's it. There's nobody else that can play that part. Robert Downey Jr. is Iron Man. Always puts on a good performance. Scarlett Johansson. Hey, beautiful. I love her. I'm in love with this girl. She's got it all. The lips, the looks. You know, she's back as the Black Widow. A new addition to the Avengers team. Ant-Man, Paul Rudd. I love the first movie, Ant-Man, with Michael Douglas. Watch it. If you haven't seen Ant-Man, you have to watch it. Maybe I'll do a little bit on Deadpool after I do this one. He's coming. You know, the internet. You know, Marvel Comics, the movies are proving the internet right. I was reading, I knew last year that we're losing the superheroes that we grew up with for a whole new breed of superheroes. I don't spoil any movie. Watch the superhero movies. You'll find out what I'm talking about. We're getting a whole new breed of superheroes. All right, let's go back. Ant-Man. Watch it. Good movie. Paul Rudd. Excellent. Anthony Mack. I don't know. He's Falcon. Gotta love Falcon. Got mechanical wings, you know, jetpacks, just like Iron Man. He's great. Don Cheadle is back in War Machine. He's War Machine. You don't expect anybody else to wear that suit. That's him. Jeremy Renner is back as Hawkeye. Clint Barton is his name. He's another good one. I love him. He's in lots of movies. If you get a chance to watch a Clint Barton movie, go for it. Another new addition to the superhero fan. Well, not new, but you don't expect this one. Tom Holland is in as Spider-Man. Where did they pull this one out of the air? Jesus. They brought Spider-Man in with the Avengers. Beautiful. Worked him in great. You have to watch this movie. You know, the movie alone, without spoiling it, in my opinion, it's just another Avengers movie. But I can't really say anything. It's still in the theaters. You have to do what I did. Pay to go see it. Support our actors and actresses. Give them the money. They deserve it. Don't download it off the internet. Don't do torrent downloading. Those people are taking away from the movie industry. How do I know this? I download torrents too. But a good movie, I will go see on the big screen. You know why? For the same reason I just said. Give them some money. Make the movie famous. Go to the box office. Give them their first week so that way they can make the millions. They can make their money back for making the movie. Go see the movie. What else can I say about it without spoiling it? You know, like I said, it is basically an Avengers movie. I'm not a big Captain America fan. Ever since I was a little boy, I'm not a big fan of Captain America. I'm sorry. I love Captain America. Chris Evans does a great job. I mean, he's Captain America. You don't expect anybody else to be Captain America. So, you know, like I said, if you get a chance to watch this movie, go see it. You know, if you know somebody who has downloaded the torrent, I hate to say it, but if you even get a chance to watch that copy, I don't know. You know, I don't know. I still think go to the theater, support your actors. You know, I mean, I'm 3,000 movies strong, but I don't mind going to the theater to see a very good movie. Superhero movies are where it's at. You know, I think, you know, I don't know what else to say about it. The movie is fantastic. Little long, you know, be prepared for the long haul, but in the end, it's well worth it. All right, let me see. What else can we speak about? Yeah, I mentioned zombie movies in the beginning of this video. Alright, well, I'm not going to go there yet, but let's go with another one that we all like. Vampires. 50 trillion vampire movies out there. But one of, in my words, old school, let's go back a little bit, John Carpenter's Vampires. James Woods, major star in it. I love James Woods. He's an excellent actor. I've never really seen him in a bad mood. He's got a way with himself, with the way he handles himself and everything. I mean, James Woods, whatever character he plays, he brings it. But John Carpenter's Vampires, old school. The soundtrack alone, I watched it the other night. I watched it twice. It was on Comcast, on demand, or one of them channels, I don't know. You know, it was on one of them. I forget whether it was DirecTV, Comcast, you know, Opt Online, Verizon. I got to mention them all because I can't plug just one. Now, I don't know what happened, but my video got cut off halfway through, so I have to redo the other half of the video. Alright, I hit on Ant-Man, right? I believe I did. New superhero and Captain America Civil War. You know, coming up, the original Ant-Man. If you haven't seen it, there's a good movie. Watch it. Paul Rudd, excellent. He's Ant-Man. Michael Douglas is in it. You can't beat it. The whole star cast in that one. I haven't Googled it, so I don't know the whole cast. But, you know, Ant-Man. Another superhero coming out. Deadpool. Ryan Reynolds. Another one of my favorite actors. But all the actors are my favorite actors. Like I said, I don't bash movies up here on this website. I'm just talking about movies I'd like to watch. These are suggestions for you if you're watching this video. Maybe one night, you know, you're stuck in front of the TV. You don't know what you want to do. Yeah, if you watch this video, pick out a movie. You can't go wrong, because if I'm talking about it, it's a good movie. You know, I don't do dramas. I don't do, chick flicks, although I love chick flicks, I'll probably do something along the line if I find a good chick flick that I can remember about. I got nothing but zombies, vampires, anything going on. Then zombies, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned it in the first half. Imogen Poots, again, 28 weeks later, another good movie. One of her first movies, I believe. She's young there. She's gorgeous. She's a beautiful looking girl. Not much to say. It's a British movie, you know what I mean? So, but I love Imogen Poots, and she's just one of the best actors in my business. Like I said, she's not, she's beautiful in my eyes. She's got the facial features, the nose, the mouth. She tilts her head. She's got a perfect smile. You can't help it. So Deadpool, Ryan Reynolds, like I said, one of my favorite actors. He has some great superpowers. I don't know how he got his superpowers. I'm not sure if he got shot with adamantium, what they used on Wolverine. I know there's another one they used it on. It might have been him. But anyway, they convert him into something. He's got all these special powers. He can't die. They actually cut his hand off. It grows back. He's up and coming. He's going to be one of our new superheroes. There's a lot of superheroes coming down the line. I mean, how did Ryan Reynolds get into acting? Well, he comes from a long line of actors. Burt, his wife, what is it, Lonnie? I'm not sure who his wife is. But they're, he got it, and he's a good actor. He's in movies like with Wesley Snipes. Blade. That's the one I'm thinking about. Blade 3. Jessica Biel. Oh, God, she's sexy, isn't she? Oh, my God, I'd cut my right arm off just to be with her, too. What am I talking about here? Blade, all right? Well, we hit on that. So, Ryan Reynolds was good in that movie. Deadpool. Got to see Deadpool. Another one of my favorite movies. We were talking about it. I mentioned John Carpenter's Vampires. Here's one, Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, you can't go wrong with this movie. If you love movies and you want to see them, you got an all-star cast here. You got Chris Pratt. He's Star-Lord. Awesome. I mean, the whole movie is just great. It's run through Zoe Saldana. She's Gamora. Gamora. By the internet. On the Need for Speed website, they had things at the bottom of the website. This is where I'm getting all my information. She's going to become an Avenger. Let's look for that in the future because it's coming. Like I said, a whole new breed of superheroes. Vin Diesel. He's Groot. That's total animation. How did they work this in? The same with Bradley Cooper. He's the voice of Rocket. It's all, CGI, computer graphics, animation. I don't know how they did it, Hollywood. They have these tricks of the trade, Movies are getting better, and better. Old school movies, I'm noticing with a lot of these newer movies, you can watch them 4 or 5 times, you're bored of them. I watched Jaws the other night, watched it twice in a row. Old school movies, the filming. But back to Guardians of the Galaxy. Vin Diesel's Groot, Bradley Cooper is Rocket, and then you got Dave Bautista. He's Drax the Destroyer. Can't go wrong. I'm sure everybody's just about seen Guardians of the Galaxy, so I really don't have to go into the plot or any scenes or anything. I mean, if you haven't watched it, you can't go wrong. It's a great movie. You'll watch it quite a few times. If you're ever looking for another zombie movie, we were talking about zombie movies. I Am Legend with Will Smith. What can you say there? Perfect zombie movie, running around at nighttime, so he's in during the day, all alone in New York City. Will Smith doesn't do bad parts. Bad Boys 2, him, Martin Lawrence, the one that he didn't, I really didn't like, was Another World. He did it with his son. There was only him and his son through the whole movie, there was nobody else. Cheap budget movie, but it was a good movie, It was, an awesome movie. But I Am Legend. You need something? Hey, pop that in, or find a Will Smith movie and pop that one in. You know, again, another plug here. Arizona Mucho Mango. Find it in your neighborhood store. It's in the shelves. If its rack's empty, you know why? Because everybody loves this shit. You know, let's talk about something else, something that I like to talk about. Let's do Sharknadoes. Sci-Fi. They hit a home run with this movie. You know, Sharknado 1, Sharknado 2, Sharknado 3. Oh, hell no. Now, Sharknado 3. What can we say about this? Sci-Fi does a great way of inhibiting movies, or, you know, putting things together. You know, Tara Reid gives birth to a baby in a shark in outer space. Now, a shark can't live in outer space, but a little human or a baby, you're going to blow up. There's zero gravity. You know, but Sci-Fi, you know, with their tricks of the trade and everything like that, Sci-Fi has a way of combining both of them. All right? We have a treat. Mark this date down. July 31st, 2016. On the Sci-Fi Channel. Sharknado 4, The Fourth Awakens. Now, Tara Reid, on the IMDb cast, she's listed as the top. Ian Zerling, he's like down on the bottom. What they do, they faded him out. At the end of Sharknado 3, when they did it, they were tweeting whether Tara Reid should be in Sharknado 4 or not. Well, I guess she made it because she's got top billing in the movie. Don't have a clue. Watch the trailer. I watched the trailer. It looked good. God knows what city they're attacking this time. You know, sharks in a tornado. Only Sci-Fi can think of something like that. You can't go wrong with the Sharknado movies. They're fantastic movies. You know, what else did I miss? Well, I think that's about it for tonight. I mean, I hit on all the movies I wanted to talk about for tonight in this section. You know, if you like what I'm doing, watch me, share it. If I put it on Facebook, share it with people. You can't go wrong. I love you guys. Good night.